Climate change is negatively affecting biodiversity on Earth. Climate change is the result of more greenhouse gases being produced by humans. These gases trap heat energy inside the atmosphere, ultimately changing our planet's temperature. And as we learned earlier in the year, heat means change.
The following is brought to you by DirecTV.
When more greenhouse gases are produced, they're stored in the atmosphere. When they're stored in the atmosphere, the Earth gets hotter. When the Earth gets hotter, the polar ice caps melt. And when the polar ice caps melt, the sea level rises. And when the sea level rises, 800 deer die. Don't let 800 deer die and switch to solar today.
Scientists are still unclear about how quickly the water will rise, but 3 feet of water is expected to rise within a century. Many ecosystems that are near sea level will be destroyed. For example, Florida Keys is the home to a population of approximately 800 deer. However, a majority of where these mammals live is threatened by the sea level rise, because 80% of the islands that they inhabit are currently only 3 feet above sea level. The loss of not only the deer, but the island will negatively affect the world. With many of the native plants dying, there will be more CO2 in the atmosphere due to a loss of photosynthesis. More CO2 in the atmosphere means that it must be absorbed up by something other than plants.
Due to the increasing amount of CO2, much of the greenhouse gas is being absorbed into the ocean, affecting the carbon cycle by increasing the amount of time spent for carbon in the ocean. As a result of this, many corals, or animals with shells, are losing their protective shells, as they are melting away in the acidic water. Although this change is occurring slowly, the animals cannot adapt fast enough, which could result in the endangerment of a species.
Climate change is also affecting ice close to home. When snow caps melt, most of the fresh water that could potentially be used for drinking and farming is lost into the ocean because it is moving too quickly. Also, with rising waters, rivers may be contaminated with brackish saltwater from the oceans. This will harm many food chains that ultimately make up the food web by making it hard for some types of animals to survive without moving upstream.